Om Swastiastu. Good morning, Mr. Wijaya and all my friends. Thank you for being present here in this special occasion. Today, I would like to talk about drug addiction. Today's youth addiction to drugs has drawn my attention to this topic, and I want to share the awareness about the dangers of drugs. But before that, I want to ask you, do you know drugs? Okay, drugs are artificial substances are tools derived from plants and can have hallucination effect, direction consciousness, and cause addiction. These drugs can be addictive if used extensively. Utilization of these substances is as a painkiller and profit based. Okay, for the next question, who's who's likely to become addicted? Okay, each person body and brain brain are different. People also react differently to drugs. Some love the feeling and first time they try it and want more. Others hate it and never try again. Not everyone who's used drugs becomes addicted, but it can happen to anyone and any age. Drug abuse among adolescents is currently increasingly widespread. The prevalence of deviance in behavior at younger age may jeopardize the relations of this stage in later life, and thus and self-confident age of a solid and smart motivation will probably be a distant memory because because distribute of drugs in more to children or adolescents. Some things may raise your chance of addiction, including the first one, family history, second one, early drug use, and third one, mentally disorders, and the last, trouble relationship. So the next question, what are the signs of addiction? Okay, you might have one or more to taste wearing sign. The first one is an urge to use the drugs every day or many times of day. And the second one, taking more drugs than you want to and for longer than you thought you would. And third one, always having the drugs without the buying it even if you cannot afford it. Okay, and the next, using even if they cause you case you trouble at work or make you last out at family and friends. And then spending more time alone. And the next, not taking care of yourself and caring how you look. and the next, stealing, lying, and doing dangerous things like traveling while high or having unisex sex. And the next, spending most of your time getting using or recovering from the effects of the drugs. Feeling sick when you try to quiet. And the last is feeling sick when you try to quiet. Okay, I have the last question for you guys. So the last question is, what are the effects of the drugs? Okay, the last effect of the drugs abuse among their things will require the large number of change to repair and medical service for addicts. If their bodies are damaged by toxic substance, besides, drug addicts are usually socially opposite. Families will also be be humiliated for having relatives who use illegal drugs. So apart from being strongly opposite, a drugs user can also be turned into a child. If someone has used drugs, then he is obliged to report himself. Report himself, and this is contained in Article 57 and 55 of Law Number 35 or 2009 concerning narcotics. Okay, so if a teenager is not old enough, then the parent or guardian is obliged to report. And if the teenager is old enough, then he is obliged to report himself to reserve rehabilitation without having to get a prison sentence. And the next is drugs user will get rehabilitation with the following stage. The first one is a medical rehabilitation stage, and second one is non-medical medical rehabilitation stage, and the last one is advantage development stage. Each stage of rehabilitation given to drug addicts requires periodic mentoring and evaluation of the drug addicts recovery process. So the reasons why it is used by some teenagers is because of curiosity or trial and error, so that it becomes addictive. So there are also people who want to follow trends or want to look stylish. Many users of these drugs are initially tempted to feel pleasure or to feel pressure for a moment, for as an escape from the problems they face. In fact, the effects of drugs can damage health physically and psychologically. So, adolescence is a period of sharing for one's identity. During this period, children have unstable emotions. It is not an easy thing to directly stop this abuse case. Several supporting rules are needed. So, of course, parents and the environment where they live are the most important factors in this. Parents' duty is very important to manage their children because in this day and age, many young people want to try something something new. Um, guardians guardians direct children to from basic characters. So providing caring opportunities is very important, especially for children who are entering their teenage year. Learning about independence and honesty is very necessary to underline future life. So and in addition, discussing with teenagers the dangers of drugs abuse, knowing and the activities of teenagers and their friends, setting rules and consequence, and then recording drug perceptions and providing support as well as setting a good example are some ways to avoid the bad influence of drugs. And so the right solution for prevention is talk social media. It can be said that website media is widely used among students. Moreover, anything that is entered via online media will intermediately spread talk society so that data can spread quickly among students. As a result, website media are great for spreading drugs addiction. Uh, pre- uh, so, getting better from drug addiction can take time. There's no cure, but treatment can help you stop using drugs and stay drugs free. Your treatment might include counseling, medicine, or both. So, the expression better to prevent than to cure best describe our ND4 in battling drug abuse. With cooperation from parents and teens, we can keep ourselves clean. So let's do our best to go against drug abuse. I hope we can stay healthy, guys, and I think I think that's all for me. I close this with Paramasanti. Om Santi 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 Om. Thank you and bye bye.